Okay, so time for a new video update. Normally I do the streams for the Discord, but it's my birthday, so for now we do a video and then tomorrow back with the streams. We obviously yesterday we had, let's delete this for a moment. We had Trump, the speech when Pijs was here, and then we had the strong sell-off because he once again talked a lot of bullshit. And people hoped for some good news, which it turned out not to be. So strong sell-off, and right now I see it a bit like a new range with range low, range high, and then price, just in this range, not really clean. We have super clean supply here, also some single prints. So if price comes up here, this is a level to look for lower highs. And price is now close to sweeping Monday's low and partly filling this wick. So if we look at the higher time frame, there's also a pretty big wick. Oftentimes price likes to fill those wicks, at least for 50%. So let's look if we pull on the VIP and then delete these and put on the 0.5. Then we can extend that, which is then a POI to look for potential longs if we fill the wick. So let's say we come into this level, then bounce, break local structure, that could be a long, to play the relief into these levels. Beside that, if we look at just the volume profile from like last Friday till here, then this move above now was like a deviation of the value area high. So price was above it, aggressive close below. So then you get the rotation to the value area low. Now that already happened with this aggressive move down. So now at the value area low, so this is not the place to go short. What you can then look at is, for example, the local bearish structure, which is basically from this high, low, lower high, lower low. So price rejected from this POC, and it's also the local bearish mark structure. So you can mark that out. Then, as usual, before longing, either you want to see that break, or you want to see a lower high, lower low, and then that new structure break. Or you want to look for a range to be formed and then play it from there. For example, this break structure and then look for longs. That's how I would like to play it, at least. Especially the closer we get to the 50% wick fill. Other than that, yeah, not super interested in BTC. I have some alerts. So alert at this mark structure level, alert at this wick fill, so just above. And then if we get local structure into it, then I'm interested in relief bounces higher up. And this is the level where I'm looking for lower highs. So just playing it level to level. If we don't get structure in this wick fill to take a long, and we don't get a reaction, then I'm looking for potential reactions after sweeping the wick. Not good looking at all, but it could be potentially something like this, take the liquidity, flip structure, then look for longs into this level. So yeah, that's the main view on BTC for now. Below we also have, I guess liquidity is already taken, and there's not, let's look at the volume profile of this whole range. And that is here. So we are at the high time frame, or like this whole range, so value area low, right here. And you see that below the value area low, where price is located at right now, that there's very little volume. So either price or buyers step in here soon, and then we can potentially look for rotation back to your value area high, which is then potential short POI again, just to play the rotations within the range. But if buyers don't step in, then it could be a really quick move lower, simply because there is almost no support and no volume in this lower part of the range. So then it can be a quick, if you get low, lower high, lower low. So a lot of ways to play this. Also, looks like we have some sort of a trend line. No, I don't like trend lines, but it's obvious to when they're obvious, you know that people are looking at it, so they can also take advantage of it. Other than that, yeah, long. This is the last official trading day. Tomorrow it's Easter till Tuesday, I believe. So could also be that since it's weekend and BTC lately in the weekend is just that this will be the range price will be in for the next few days till markets open again on Tuesday. So that's the view for BTC. Let's quickly look at the others. Like oil is pumping super hard. We had this liquidity trail, and then yesterday it even gave a 1 to very local model 2 accumulation, breaking structure back to bullish here on that news announcement. And from there, it straight took all this buy side liquidity. And now it is breaking. Let's see. Breaking higher out of this range. So basically this whole range is now range demand. Let's see. And then we can look for the full range, which is this main one. So here we had range high, range low. And we are now pumping in the literally last supply that was located, which is, yeah, 2-hour supply. So price is now in that zone. So yeah, looking super strong. This right here is now new demand as well. So this we can say this is range demand. So yesterday a lot of people hoped Trump would say something good, but obviously it was not good, and it looks like the escalation will go further. So yeah, this looks super strong. And if we look at the even higher time frame, yeah, this is just going vertical. So definitely not looking good, and that's also why risk assets are taking a hard beating after last night. So see here, alert at the top of this range, alert at the high, and then you can watch local structure for potential signs of weakness. Like if you get a super clean tree drive like that, you can look for rejections, but for now this looks super strong. So I would not advise to step against this this train. Then quickly looking at gold. Gold was also super strong, came close to this supply and then also rejected hard, creating range supply. So right now price bounced from, what is it, 4-hour, yeah, 4-hour demand. So you see this last sell to buy, which is also the top of this like a horizontal level. So price bounced from it right now. If from here price comes back towards this supply, then that's a level where I'm interested in short. Purely because it's a good lower high POI and aligns with the fib levels as well. So if we look at the fib, yeah, then fib levels align with the supply. So that's always a super nice level to look for rejections if you get market structure to work with. If, like for now, price bounced from it, but if price loses this demand, and there's a lot of sell side liquidity with all these stacked lows. So in case price cannot hold here and instead moves lower, then any sign of weakness can be a shorting opportunity to target basically all this sell side liquidity into this low right here. Because then it is like a super deep, one of the ugliest deviations I've seen. But this was the range, super aggressive move up above. If you get back in your range with a lot of sell side liquidity, they can simply play the rotation back down towards all the sell side liquidity. So either price shows local accumulation or strength here, then it can be a potential long towards here. There I'm interested in shorts again. And if we lose this demand, then any backtest can be a short towards all this sell side liquidity. So that is gold, oil, silver super clean, deviation above, local distribution model, Wyckoff. So this one already broke lower. If price gives a retest into these levels, super clean short PY, but I think this is already ready to aim for this sell side liquidity below. And there you can look for potential range rotations back up again. Then quickly going over the, it's now, yeah, so New York Open just started. You can, no, nothing interesting. Let's look at the other, like ETH, already shared it this morning, but yeah, not super clean. We had this SFP, then like this week, pretty shitty price action to trade, for me at least. So just staying patient, and had a winning trade, so I'm not gonna waste that on bad trades. But we have some big imbalances left behind, which can be a reason to get into it. If you get signs of weakness, can be a short. For longs, I don't see anything here. So for that, I want to see more price action, maybe a range, maybe accumulation, and then go long, or go lower to here, maybe also wick fill. At least a lot of potential things that can happen. And for now, it doesn't make sense to predict anything for me, because I simply have no idea. Need to see more price action. Then hype, following the plan perfectly. We have been pre-planning this 1, 2, 3 model, potential model 1, since price was trading around here. Also this fake move where we had an SFP of that market structure into this supply before the move down. So following the plan super nicely. And right now it's in the range demand. So this is the level where potentially the third tap, although this move is pretty aggressive. But this is a level where I want to see price stall, maybe give like a local accumulation. Then this is a super clean supply, so maybe you reject from there. And then if we flip here, super interested in either long from here, or long from here. Seeing price action, it looks like this will take some more time. So no need to rush into positions, but it's shaping up pretty nicely. So also here, just sending some alerts, alert there, alert in this supply, alert just above. And then with enough patience, this can be a super interesting setup. Local structure is clearly bearish, so with the market structure high right here. So until that changes, just observe, don't rush anything. Now, yesterday I had a fake push into supply, breaking internal structure, but I marked out some levels to look for a backtest with structure, but this was a way too aggressive move down again. So now price also broke lower, and this is the 2-hour market structure low. So the last, like, this is the 2-hour structure, and then 4-hour and 6-hour structure remain lower around here. So you can watch for like 2-hour already broke lower. Also here some supply created. So also here, no need to rush anything. But overall, can watch for potential models here or lower. A lot can happen, not super clean right now. So a lot of indecision probably. And yeah, mostly weakness with oil being very strong. So that's it. I'm gonna enjoy my birthday. Tomorrow I speak to you guys, and have a good day as always.